to this computer. And then screen share. Safari. Share. So let's go into Stratus.
Okay.
And
Let me just make sure I have. Okay, it's saved.
okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, good job. Thank you. That was close. Okay. All right. So on the right here
Mhm.
is a bunch of third-party stuff that helps us be realtors. One of them is verify taxes.
Okay.
So that is a list of all the places we'd have to call
Mhm.
to find out, because these are all the towns that we might represent and numbers we might have to call. Okay.
Okay.
So for most of the listings in that the Center East branch, there's going to be a lot of Brookhaven. Brookhaven is wonderful because you can just go to their website
Okay.
and click through and type in an address. So let's say 24 Neal Drive in Farmingville. Let's say 25 Neal Drive in Farmingville. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's check my neighbor's taxes and see who pays the taxes. Okay. Holy cow. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is. All right. So they pay, which is ridiculous. And you want to take the number taxes without exemption. Okay.
Mhm.
See that there? So you're going to take this
Okay.
line. They pay $16,108 a year in taxes. That's ridiculous. But they do. So that's how, if we were listing this house, we would take that number and put that in the taxes point, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Not this number, because this number could have exemptions that are only for that particular family,
Mm.
okay? So we're always going without exemption. So let's leave there. Those poor people and their high taxes. We'll go back to verifying taxes. So what you don't know is what township, even though it says Lindenhurst, that's not the town. So a township
Okay.
here can encompass a lot of different areas. So like when they say township, they mean a large government body that can have different towns in it. So
Okay.
um, for example, Brookhaven, which is where the town that my brokerage in Center Reach is, has like a third of Long Island. It's just a huge area, and there's I can't even tell you how many towns are in it. Just a lot. Okay, so what we need to do to find out what township it's in, because sometimes we're not totally sure, is you can come back to Stratus,
Okay.
go to the public records, and put in the address. So um, you don't even have to pick the county. The county is a bigger, so you have townships and then you have counties. So there's
Okay.
and then you have states. So that's how it works. So states, counties, townships,
Township.
towns, and then
Okay.
and then blocks. I guess I don't know where we go from there. Um, okay, so what is the address? It's in Lindenhurst, right?
It is. Yes.
Okay, so Lindenhurst, and the number is 845. Is that right?
That's 823.
823. Okay, now we're down to 14. I'm just going to put a P in, and now we're down to 1. We found it, right?
Right.
So there it is. Okay. And if there's any confusion or stuff that's left out, a lot of times you can go to the old listings through the public records
Mhm.
and clarify some stuff. But in this public records point, you can see the school district. So if there's anything I leave out
Okay.
that I need you to fill in, like you could also like check this stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it'll have the township. The township is, where did they put it? I lost it. My eyes have lost it. Um, I mean, it's the town of Babylon. I know that, but I just don't see where it is. Okay. So if, all right, I don't know what I'm doing here. But it should be on the public records. But another thing we can do is we can go to geodata, which
Mm-hmm.
is a lot clear information. I'll give you my username and password for that. And same thing. You can just put in the address, make sure it's Suffolk or Nassau or whatever borough it is. It's 823.
Mm-hmm. Pacific.
Spell it.
Pacific. Pacific.
Okay. Here's something you need. You already learned about me. I can't spell. Um, so you could just start spelling things, just knowing that. Okay. Um, okay. So okay. So you could see here, and I'll give you the have a seat, Carl. Um, the township is right here,
Yep.
Babylon. Okay. So what we'll go into back into here, and just this is the Nassau. So most of the stuff we do is going to be in Suffolk, but we do some Nassau stuff. And we're going to look for Babylon, and they have a website as well. I haven't used this website as much as I've used Brookhaven,
Mm-hmm.
but you can probably just do the pay your bill online and look for the property. So it's 823. How do I do? I can't spell. Um,
Oh,
Jackie,
you spelled it correctly.
oh, I did.
Pacific Street.
So it should just be auto-populating, I'm guessing, but it's not.
Should we put in the owner's name as well, or not necessarily?
Don't know. We could just put in Go Key Realty and see how that goes. No. Oh, because this is a village of Babylon. That's why. My apologies. So,
Ah.
jump the gun. So let's go back. And because all right, there are villages too sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
just to keep it nice and complicated for you. So we we're looking at township.
Lounge. Okay, there.
Right, there it is. So there's a town of Babylon, and then there's a village of Babylon. A village of Babylon is just a group of people that think they're better than the people next to them, and they have their own little group and taxes and rules and things like that.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll just click through this. Let's see, and you can find it. I don't know how to do it. You can play with it and find it, but you could also just call the number
Okay.
and ask them to, say, I'm looking to verify the taxes at that particular property, and they'll give you that as well. And you're gonna want the true taxes. Those are the taxes without any exemptions.
Okay. Do
Okay.
they usually ask for what purpose?
Each town's a little different, but usually they're pretty good, and they know it's most likely a realtor or a real
Okay.
estate company calling to verify it.
Mm-hmm.
Nassau can be more of a pain, like Hempstead and those, and anything that says Hempstead, you're gonna have a headache from. But Suffolk has they're not great, but they're usually easy to work with at least.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And it says here it's a two-car garage, but it's not specified if it's attached or detached.
It's
So
detached.
detached. Okay.
And one thing, if you get confused, you can go into the Matterport. I think we talked about that, right?
Yes,
And
we did.
you can walk
Mhm.
through the house and like clarify some of this stuff.
Okay.
Sometimes you can, most of the time you can, sometimes you can't. But like if you're not sure if maybe I didn't put how many bathrooms or or I gave an
It
answer.
was there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you could just walk through the house, or maybe it doesn't. I didn't mark if there's a fireplace, so you got to walk through and see if there's a fireplace. You know, um, and this will just help me get to know all that. Okay.
Okay. It didn't have a description as well, so or property description, I mean.
Hmm.
Uh,
How
sh
how are your writing skills?
um, we can, or it's not as good as yours when I checked on some of your listings. So, uh, let me see. I can just put a just basic description about the property, but not as creative as yours.
Okay, well, I appreciate the compliment. I'm sure you'll be pretty good. Yeah, jot something up. I'm not of the mind that anyone's going to buy a house because I wrote a soliloquy. So
Okay.
it's gonna be the pictures, the videos, the things that they actually interact with. That's gonna grab them.
Okay.
Um, but we do need some words, or people will judge me. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
I'll do my best.
okay. Any questions?
So far so good.
Okay.
So I'll be adding the documents as well. I see that it's already uploaded and ES is already signed, right?
Yes.
If it has the
Yeah.
initials.
Ed
Okay.
already signed. The only thing we need to upload is we have to forward that to the front desk.
Okay.
And maybe CC and Jamie. And we have to upload. We have to separate and upload, which we can do. I can do myself. The lead disclosure should be one of the attachments on Stratus.
Okay.
That is a legal document that we have to present to any
Mhm.
potential buyer so that they know whether or not we have knowledge of lead paint being in the house, or we have any paperwork saying there's lead paint in the house. The answer is always no, but we have to still present it.
Okay. Let's see. When Elena was training me in uploading these documents, she mentioned five different kind of documents: property disclosure,
Mhm.
agency disclosure. It looks like it's all here. Um, Let me check. Okay, so I'll just have it drafted, and you will just submit it. I mean, check the listing and submit it.
I'll check it and then I trust you, so I'll glance at it and then I'll upload the pictures and the
Mm-hmm.
Matterport tour, and then
Okay.
I'll make it live.
All right.
Okay. Oh, can you
Okay.
also order a sign for it under my account? Have you seen me do that yet?
You went through it in one of the videos,
Okay.
but uh, I'm not sure if I have it on my end. Let me see.
Okay. Well, here. Let's
Everlast. Mhm.
yeah. We go to Everlast. We sign in, and then installation. We we put in the furthest possible expiration date possible, because really what they want to do is know when they go get the sign,
Okay.
or charge us for extending the date. So there's no need to give them anything other than the furthest possible date. What's the zip code on that property?
Oh, let me see. Zip code is 11757.
Okay. Do you
Cross
go
Street. Is it required? Oh, okay.
Key Realty Inc. to post? It's always going to be a post unless I indicate any differently. Are you Google mapping it?
It's on the form. Cross Street is Shore Road, Shore.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So agent writer, no. No, no, no. Submitted by Peter Rosso. And that's it. A sign will be on the lawn most likely tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. And then when there's a closing happening
Mm-hmm.
and you're aware of the closing date, you can just go in and hit remove and just hit the X.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, let me
Mm.
hit the I gotta hit the X on this one. Um, and that's it. So that one will be removed tomorrow. Good thing we did this. Okay.
All
So
right.
yeah, so it's important that we stay more on top of the taking off than the taking on, because someone just bought the house and they're still staring at my face.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
They still see the sign.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
And we're close. I mean, are we close to closing 3 Lindale?
Oh
Are
no,
we not
no.
yet?
So typically,
Mm-hmm.
when you go into contract, you have a probably a 2 month period before you close. They just went into contract thing
Okay.
yesterday, and they need to buy something. So the mortgage process in New York State is a clunky process. So, and the more of these that you're tying together, because everyone needs to close at the same time, means that
Mm-hmm.
there's more lawyers, there's more mortgage banks, there's more underwriters, there's more title companies, there's more people to make it slower and slower. So more than likely, we're not gonna close on that house or the house that they're buying for 3.5 months.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sometimes it happens quicker than that, but with the sale and buy, that's typical. So basically, my life is putting things in contract and then like getting paid on them months and months later. So that's the life of a real estate agent.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. So I'll take care of the rest, and l- uh, I'll I'll be taking my lunch at 4 o'clock. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.